Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad.
Oh, wait a minute. I was not about
What
to
happened?
I can't pound the
popcorn
table
in my
my
mouth.
mouth right here.
Go ahead.
Hard reset once more.
Oh, wait, you're going to keep that?
Should we keep that?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm 𝒂𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒂, and you're about to witness my dirty family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. Future me, I don't know if you'll decide to keep that or put it in behind the scenes, but you guys will know when you're watching this what I decided, and if not, check it out. Of course, there's a lot more behind the scenes, love bullets and all kinds of things. So check it out.
Tactical Love is what it's called.
Tactical Love. Ooh,
Wow.
good album title. What was the one when we were recording with Katie the last time?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well,
We have a lot of good ones.
we do have a lot. We made a whole album. All right. So, anyways,
Must be nice.
It was.
Recording.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Spending time with Katie.
Okay, listen. Help me remember, because we're at the end here. We have to tell Austin what we decided we should have done. But that will be in behind-the-scenes content after this episode. So, you know, join the ever-growing forest if you want to see that. How's the popcorn, buddy?
Well, I'm just smelling it.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is.
Did he it? Yeah, it's the 930 wall. Yep, he's just smelling his food now. Oh, okay. He absorbs calories through his nostrils. That's what he does.
I forgot to play music, so I'll add it in afterwards, maybe. I don't know. You tell me in the comments below as we dive into the nosiest episode of BombSquad.
Oh, we did that one. He died.
Oh, that's right.
Love you, Patreon and logos. We dive back in. All right. I told the guys off screen that I've slightly changed the rules so only one success moves, if you haven't noticed it, because I don't think we'll get to as many rolls as I thought, which I should have assumed from the beginning. But, monitor.
Oh, you got it.
David, language.
Children are still alive.
Children are still alive. Anyways, turn the music. The children are still alive with tense music. All right.
How many tokens we got in the bucket there?
Oh, good question.
One.
You might be one shy.
One shy.
Yeah, here, throw one in. So
Hi, Dad.
Oh, too far.
Still
my
bouncing.
bad. Whoa, layup.
Oh.
D4?
Thanks, brother. You
Not
need
quite.
10. You need 10.
Well, you made it.
Oh. I don't count for that. So
a D6.
anyways, we've gone through one round of the challenge round. You've actually gotten Origin to the bottom of the order so far. If you get the captain down, you'll be able to roll for an attempt at surprise round in the combat. Coming into this session, we're going to blip into about the middle of the time skip. So, doesn't matter too much if some of these moments have happened yet or not, unless it affects the RP, you guys can think of it. But at some point, gathered at the castle, the Kingdom of 𝒂𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂, in the castle, grandfather shows up once again, as he did the last time when Sam was present. It does not go well. I'm glad to see you all.
It's good to see you too. Welcome back.
Thank you. But I do bring with me a friend. Can you turn the music down a little bit on your end, right?
Pim Pam's gonna grab a chair for grandfather and sit him comfortably.
He'll take that. He'll use his hammer to kind of sit down. And as he sits down, there's this rushing wind and you hear the roar of a dragon. But there's a presence you feel, though you don't see anything. My old friends are here, and we have something we have discovered. I should say they discovered. And he looks around, and there's this flapping. Every once in a while, your hair will move a little bit. We are the Primal Dragons. Brick's helmet comes off.
Just felt right.
We have returned after an eternity with the origin. Ye thought to have moved the final piece in our game, but he left the table too soon. We have one final piece to play. And Grandfather kind of looks over at Brick. It seems you carry something useful, spaceman. Something that the Primal Dragons intended before this all began. And with it, perhaps we can make our final play. We spoke before, and I still am unsure whether Origin is who he says he is or not. If he is, the game is already done. His victory inevitable. But if he is wrong, if he is not what began all things, there is one way we perhaps could defeat him. The Primal Dragons speak. If we are right in our play, if we can cage him in a cage of infinite size that can grow as he grows, always one step beyond, we can force him to face that which is transcendent. And if he be not the origin of all, to face the transcendent will in the end make him infinitely small. It is a sacrifice that we, and as the voices of the Primal Dragon speaks, every once in a while you almost feel like you can see a glint of a dragon flying about, and all different kinds. Every version of a dragon there's ever been, you see them, and they actually speak with multiple voices. Sometimes the voice shifts and changes, but there tends to be one main voice underneath that speaks for them as one. We were prepared and did sacrifice ourselves once. We were not able to see the game was not complete, but now we stand once again ready. We will enter the cage and force Origin to face the transcendent. It is our privilege and our duty to see this game to the end. Grandfather kind of leans his chin down on his hammer and sighs. Yes. And I speak for 𝒂𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒂 and myself. We will be doing the same. It is our only hope. And if we are wrong about him, I I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. If he is right, there is no escape. There is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide. He is inevitability. But I have not given up all hope. But it seems we need the mind you have, Spaceman. Jonathan.
Ajax.
Indeed. More than that, it seems a piece of him has touched the transcendent. And he kind of looks down at the black box where you have the copy of Ajax.
Brick will take it out and hold it out.
We need, the Primal Dragon speaking, we need a mind that can grow infinitely with him. Did you get that? We need a mind without a soul, and yet with a soul, for only souls can touch the transcendent. And so our final piece is played.
What does it mean for you to be a part of that, grandfather? Does that mean that you won't be there for us? And maybe indicating herself, but maybe any other gnome that's in the room. Like,
Not in the way I have up until now. I am a part of this world and will never fully be gone. And I have always had a contingency, as this time was inevitable.
Gerald's great, but he's not you.
No, he is not the contingency. Someone has been prepared for longer than they have liked to be ready. It will not be me, but my presence, my influence, that piece of transcendence from which I came will never be gone. But I did break my oath. We all did, in assaulting at the meeting of the gods. This is my consequence. I take it willingly. But nothing new can be created without sacrifice. And I think if we are to stop origin, something new must begin. Perhaps in a way he is right, no matter what. This is an end. I hope only to make it our ending, the one we choose, not his.
Well, maybe not so much an ending as just an unforeseen leap.
I am ready to see what 𝒂𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒂 saw.
I hope so. When Ma invited you to, come down and have this life again with us, maybe that was, in a sense, getting you ready for being able to make your own leap. You did that for her, and I'll be there to help you.
I think you are more right than you can know, young one. It will take all of us, though, as we said before, but we must bind origin in every realm. Force him into this cage. The plan does not change as much. Spread him thin. But this cage, we must bind him and force him in. We will force him in. But we need you all and your patrons to bind each aspect of him. The Primal Dragons, you guys can feel the focus on Brick. Are you willing? Are you ready for that which you were destined to be? And I think it's not clear to anyone if he's talking to Brick or Ajax.
Brick will just like look down at the black box containing that chip of the copy and not respond, just look back up.
I think Ajax will speak just in your comm ear so only you can hear. I'm with you to the end, Commander. I don't know what this means, and I certainly don't know what'll happen if I reassimilate with the copy. Matt? It's our duty. And, if you're willing. Friends forever.
Friends forever. He'll say that to Ajax, and then looking up at wherever the voices are coming from. Where do you need me?
When the time is right. At the heart of Daitos, the cage must be fulfilled. Not a moment sooner, only when origin is truly bound at every realm. And no sooner.
Pim Pam will like throw her arm out and like with a flourish, the chain will emerge, whipping out from the sleeve, make a nice cracking, whip, and just be like, well, I'm ready to return in kind what he's been dishing out. So we'll drag him down, seal him in, lock him up. He deserves it.
I tend to agree.
Right. See, same page.
I try to be curious and assume positive intent, but I think he has pushed beyond that at this point, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's been long enough. I had a great vision of just chaining him right to the throne of Marozia, just being like, kicking him down.
What if the copy doesn't work?
You feel the focus of the Primal Dragons. Then origin was always right, and he won the game. It will not be your fault. It will be none. Simply, he is the end of all.
I feel like you're asking a lot.
Yes. A focus on, this time it's Ajax that he's referring to, was an eventuality we put in place before time began.
But they're connected.
Yes.
Brooke will hold out the copy.
What if it doesn't work?
Brick will look at Aurora holding that copy that they spent years trying to figure out. I guess not years, but was it a year or two?
I mean, Ajax
Was
has always
us.
been picking. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, technically it has been a couple years since the copy was made, and Ajax has always been picking at it. And as far as he's gotten, is that the best way to describe it, a single note. But when you guys passed through the heart of 𝒂𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒂, when Pim Pam teleported everyone, there was a moment where Ajax said, "I hear the stars singing."
Yeah. Brick will look up where the voices are coming from. Are they visible? Or
Every
is it
once
just
in
like
a while.
wisp?
It's like this flitting image you'll see for a second, but when you try to focus on it, it's no longer there.
Brick is going to think back to the last thing he remembers before he became Brick. After Tarek had sacrificed himself to get his module outside of the warp bubble. Were you there? Were you always there?
We were always there. It was we that took from you your past. Only empty could you pass through. Only empty could he not consume. We have watched over. We moved the pieces long before you and your kind were born. Long was the game.
Why? If you could... If you can do all that, why didn't you stop it all?
You feel the weight of the presence as if the dragons actually land on the ground, and there's like rumbling.
Brick is like, the more he's thinking about it, the more he's just thinking about Tarek dying, and why couldn't you have brought him? Why did you let everyone on board the glass?
I think you actually get, it's almost overwhelming, a vision of the Primal Dragons, and it's like seeing millions of dragons all at once, all in the same place. Great are we and powerful. Transcendent we are not. This question you ask, we have studied since before the stream. In a moment, they kind of manifest into one, and everyone actually can see a almost like translucent, almost like light going through a crystal, so it's breaking into a rainbow. This form of a dragon looking at Brick. And perhaps in this last play, we will find the answer. But through this pain, we must walk first. Origin could make his moves as well as we. We are not the only player in this game. And perhaps that is better. Even in this darkness, it may be better than for even we to have unlimited control. There's a smile, and then the crystal shatters. And in truth, we look forward to perhaps that answer finally being found in transcendence. No sacrifice is ever wasted, young one. No sacrifice.
No.
Remember your view in your short lives. It may be hard to grasp, but even in our long views, we cannot see all ends. But in my time, all of them, no sacrifice was wasted.
Pim Pam looks over at Iliad with very deep and caring eyes.
Brick will put the copy back and just kind of rest his palm on it as if to protect it even more now. How do we do it?
Well, we must force his hand as planned. He must be manifested on every realm, including here. He must be spread thin, and we must bind him in every realm. How that happens, we will have to discover. Certainly by chain, yes. You will have to figure that out on the fly, as it were. But if he can be bound, he can then be dragged. And when he is bound in every realm, your mind must be reassimilated. Sorry, Discord. Your mind must be reassimilated with that part which touched and has been fully consumed by the Song of the Stars. We will be there right with you. You will be the cage. We will form it. And we shall close the door behind us.
Wait, Brick's the cage.
The mind is the cage.
Ajax.
The copy, not the actual one.
All of it. The copy, as you call it. I think not quite the right term, but that part of the mind which has touched the transcendent is fully consumed in it. Must be merged with that part that is bound to the soul. From that, we, referencing himself and the primals, can form the cage out of that mind. It is as those chips that the ones from the other realm, this other world, came, but at an infinite scale.
But Brick's gonna be okay, right? Brick is not the cage. His
means-
mind.
The mind is the cage. The status of Jonathan, I cannot say. Keep talking, I'll fix that.
Does this mean
I'm listening.
Ajax will have to stay Ajax will have to leave.
He will not be as he is, but he will not be gone. The cage will be there. How long does it take to process something infinite? Nothing without sacrifice.
Brick is gonna want to talk to Ajax. It doesn't have to happen now, but he'd want to regroup with him
Okay.
and I like ask stuff like, can I even live? Can I live without Ajax running the armor?
I guess it will say a little bit. I don't know precisely, Commander. Truly. This energy source they've put in, it's bonded with the armor and in a way me. Perhaps it would bond with another lesser intelligence placed into the armor. It's possible. I truly don't know. We are in the Wild West, as it were.
Are you okay with this?
If I could answer that question, I suppose I would answer that other question you asked me once. But yes. If you are, I suppose if you are, I am. You're the commander. You tell me to jump, I ask how high.
New AI or not, you'll always be a part of me. Fresh face won't change that.
It certainly won't be as pretty as mine. It's been an honor, Commander.
Likewise.
But, to quote myself, I'm not ready to go quietly just yet. One more time into the unknown.
Let's get to work.
Right, so I'm ready to become a giant cage for a godlike being. How about everybody else? That's through the speakers.
As we've all just been standing here.
No, I'm
Brick.
okay with that kind of being
Yeah,
public.
I am too, for sure.
Especially like with the Primal Dragons, they're
Quinn was almost gonna apologize because
He does this.
The dragons have just been asking Brick a question. He's just sitting there going,
he's special. He does this. This isn't even the worst he gets.
Yeah.
that was a short one. Oh, it's been days, sometimes, just days. He just stands there. You got lucky. So what now?
Finish preparations, and when you are ready, you tell us. As soon as you enact your plan on that priority module, it will force Origin's hand, which means you can choose the time and place. Do not take too long. We cannot hold him off forever. But we must make sure we are all ready for a final assault. then we jump and see what happens. That's where the fun begins.
At some point, can Brick have time with? We don't have to like RP it or anything, but have time with grandfather to like work through. This is how
like that a
Ajax
lot.
works. This is like how can we build another, like another chip similar to the copy one, and just go through all the things and.
Let's
Maybe
do
a
that as the
challenge
next.
event?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that as the next challenge event roll. Kind of a grandfather pulls Brick aside, classic sort of thing. But yeah, I think that should be your next roll for the challenge event.
Every gnome's got a stuff in a box.
Some gnomes become a stuff in a box. Oh.
Oh, there we go. My pen exploded. So I'll have to deal with that later.
Oh no.
It's all good.
no.
Got a little bit of origin on your fingers there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Guys, I'm corrupted.
Killed the light.
Can I spin you a tail to use movement?
Okay.
I
think I'm tracking with you, but
movement is Ajax's stat,
yeah.
and that's like
I'm
his
listening. I'm just gonna throw this out.
movement is Ajax's control over the armor. So learning his control over the armor would show them how he functions. Like you can trace the energy passing through the armor and figure out how he's turning stuff on and off, and maybe figure out a way to like replicate that energy
Right.
in a way to maybe make a chip or
No, I
external
really
hard drive type of thing.
I like this.
Could you
like
bring
it.
Sam
He's so
in as a
serious.
help?
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. So I think you'll have 2 advantage, 1 from Sam and then 1 from grandfather.
Okay.
3 advantage, 1 from Nori.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nore.
Could they
In a s-
utilize Demeter and the runes as well?
Um,
And the technology that they have?
not in this case.
Because you're talking about transferring knowledge and memory, right, into infinite places. I mean,
Right.
If you created runes within a loop, wouldn't that do it as well?
Well, the way the dwarven runes work is very interconnected to the land itself. So it doesn't actually, those teleport rings won't teleport you to a different realm. It's purely connected through 𝒂𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒂, who is literally the world. So he's not. There might be something with the cage eventually, and drawing him in. That could be something.
Can I get advantage from Brick as well, who's trying to help?
You are Brick.
Yeah, Ajax's
Yes,
movement
yes.
is rolling.
No, absolutely. Yep, the companion feat. That's why you get the advantage.
I forget your name,
He forgot!
but he
How
did.
long has it been? He forgot!
The dragons are like, oop.
Okay.
So, in a strange irony, we can't get Brick out of the armor, but we might be able to get Ajax.
Ironically.
Huh.
Yes, I never thought about that.
Like, we've never really questioned that.
That is really funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Roll them?
Yes. Can I also say I'm very satisfied how many memories we referenced in that conversation?
Yes, that
Thank
was
you.
really good.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Ooh, I do have 2 explodies.
I don't have any of those.
I should give them. They're
These
really
just
good.
roll. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
should.
guys. This is rolling really well tonight.
But I mean, all their numbers are good.
Okay,
Does it 9 not explode?
No, because I'm
It's
not.
Ajax.
Yeah.
45.
45 you got?
What is the? I exploded with 2.
always in the 40s.
D8s. I know.
Man.
Just wait until comic.
Wait,
ends.
what did you get?
jeepers.
45.
45. So
I'm level 9 and I'm still rolling in the 20s.
I know. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah. What is up?
I'm at 42.
D6 would certainly apply here.
Yeah, let's do D6.
D6.
Or just do one legend point. Whatever, dude.
Maintaining eye contact.
What'd you get?
3.
Which is 45, right?
Yes.
Which is success.
You said 45?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 49.
No,
Oh,
45.
okay.
Sorry.
I didn't need to use the legend point, and I knew it the whole time. Look away from me.
All right. So Captain moves back. That means he's one space away from the bottom. Captain. Woo, nice guys. I'm just siphoning all those resources up. Yeah, that's all.
So,
That's the sound of him siphoning.
bringing it back,
Yeah.
how
yeah,
are we supposed to get to all of these realms? Can you do that?
Oh. Well,
Time, yes. But can we expedite the process?
that's
Might be able to expedite the process, actually, if the two of you work together.
we can work on making it faster, but I've shifted enough realms now. I've got an idea of what they look like. I can visualize it strong enough. I can see myself through there, running the bones of Dyatos, like really illuminated a few things. And I've seen the sea. I've seen the heart of Dyatos. What else do I need to just port us there?
Speed. Which, mechanically speaking, we want to be able to do it in combat.
Right?
So, you know where you're going. But the Sea of Stars is the realm between all realms. Perhaps we can manage a shortcut.
Oh, I know the best guide.
I think there are some you could teach to help her.
Yes. There are only some who dare to go in there.
I'm anything that dares right now. It's hard. It's risky. It's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Do you want to describe what you were thinking? Do you
Sure.
know? You know what I'm
Yeah.
referencing?
No,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because
So,
I think it leads nicely into the role.
we need to reach out to the Shades. Sergeant Audrey. Do you
No,
remember?
Mari.
Mari? Oh, Mari.
Janae's first guest character.
Who's Sergeant Audrey?
Sergeant Audrey's the one who was friends with Tiri, and she's
Okay,
with
okay.
Tamarin now.
Okay. Mari.
She have that way of like flitting in and stepping between death.
Yeah. That's kind of how they move. is through death.
Shades are death touched. A lot of them were died and brought back to life. Some of them were like stillborn but then came back. So they touched death and that's how you become a shade. That's why they're very rare. Mm-hmm. And it's the little girl, his name is Annalyn. I looked at my notes.
Annalyn. So we're going to reach out to them. And I'm going to teach them how to go farther. And how not to get stuck there either. But they could throw you,
That'd be cool.
maybe. Since they can't go very far, using each other to toss you up into different areas. Between them, if we can find enough.
They throw, I'll kick off, running through the Sea of Stars, and then what am I chaining him to in there? The throne?
Yes.
If I go that far, if I bind him to the throne itself, what does that mean for me? Is there anything beyond that?
As long as you have them passed on, I can bring it back.
I trust you with that lifeline.
So, quick clarification, and also a cool imagery I have for this whole thing when Kristen brought it up. This was Kristen's idea with the shades. To be able to travel, because technically to do the long distance teleport mechanically, by raw, you got to charge it. It takes longer than so in combat, to get to the different realms, the Sea of Star is an in-between realm, and it's a shortcut. So as long as Pim Pam knows where she wants to go, the shades can help get her there through the shortcut. And that's what this role, part of Kristen's role, is teaching the shades how to use it. So literally Pim Pam, because they both teleport, but with Pim Pam's teleport and the shades are different flavors, they're going to literally, for you to get to each person's realm during combat, you have to pass through the Sea of Stars to get to the realm faster than it would normally take you to imagine yourself there.
So they're going to kind of like be at the right points in between them to kind of like
And
shove
literally-
open the door.
Yes, literally, like they'll suddenly pop in. They can grab your arm. We could have some fun with description on that, but grabbing your arm, literally like throwing you until you hit the right point in the Sea of Stars, because distance in the Sea of Stars is entirely different.
Nice.
It's not a 1-to-1 to the different realms. So, Pim Pam will be able to flit, and the idea that the chain is then passing through the Sea of Stars in different places until we come to the time when you need to go directly to the heart with Aurora for her turn. Spoilers for next session. But when Kristen came up with that idea, I love that idea that Pim Pam's like frog leaping by these shades. They're blipping into death for a second, flinging you farther, and it's making you able to do your teleport in seconds.
That's awesome.
So, but Pim Pam, I love the idea that Pim Pam, because she knows and she's experienced realms, she needs to know where she's going, and that allows them to then find the path, find the shortcut, and kind of throw you that way.
Yeah, for each of the different realms that she's going to have to navigate to and through, Pim Pam is going to need to spend a lot of time with the person for each of those realms to get that full description. So she's going to be taking a lot of the time that she needs to sit and just listen, maybe even eyes closed, meditate, and let the full imagery develop so that it's crystal clear, fully formed in her head, that she can just step in and move through.
I love that. So I think that'll be both your guys' roles. Does that sound good? So I'd love to, let's start with the shades. We'll do the role, and then you can kind of describe what teaching them how to travel in death. You're trying to amp up their power, because they don't naturally control it. It's just innate to them. So you got to teach them how to actually pause in death.
Yeah, and get their bearings and to know where to go,
To
kind of
send
thing.
her, to send Pim Pam to the next point, and to work as a team as well.
And she's there in case they get stuck there and they start getting pulled downstream.
Right.
She's able to pull them out before then. So I feel like that's entropy.
Yes, 100%. You'll probably want to spend legend points. I have 3 explosions.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I should have actually tried to get that in. I need another.
I'm sorry, guys. These D8s are on fire tonight.
jeepers.
This is like the D20 hasn't done well, but the D8s are just.
Okay, we're fine. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm keeping all of them. Oh,
Remember
so much
your-
math.
Yeah, you're at 48, and then so you're keeping 5 D8 total.
That's awesome.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
So 55.
Jeepers.
Hold on.
3 of the D8s exploded.
Okay.
Okay.
46.
Plus
What did I need?
55.
46.
Can I fund a legend point?
Yeah, do it up. Did you already spend a legend
Counts.
point on it?
D4.
I spent one,
you
yes,
guys are
and I
close.
added the one.
Touch the
Okay,
ground.
so replace your lowest one if you roll higher. Roll another D8 and see if it goes
9.
higher, and you have a
We're
+1.
missing one.
I was
So what, you're at 47
No,
now?
it's the same.
Same. Okay, but you're still +1. 47. So you need another 8.
Jeez Louise. This is a good roll.
I know.
I got a 17 on the big die.
I'll let you guys, we'll pull out a Great Mustache rule. If 2 people want to fund legend points to it, I'll re-roll an explosion.
If you let me count my destructive trance, then I get 2 explodies there.
Give yourself, I'm sorry, we should have gone over feats more. Battle Trance and Destructive Trance would grant you 2 advantages.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
But I'm not fighting.
I know, but we're doing a
Okay.
challenge event, so the idea is to flavor your feats and your perks to match.
So I can use my destructive trance and these 2
you're not
explode?
gonna not to make them explode, but you can now roll 2 more d8 and see if you get higher than what you got, because you have 2 more advantages on the roll.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, because it's the challenge event. So it's
Well, I
not
figured
quite
we
the
weren't in
same.
battle, so I didn't want to add it.
Yeah, but I think
Yes, they both exploded!
she's such a pun. I love it. Such a pun.
I want to win the game.
But yes, in a challenge event.
Right here. They just
we've
explode
done it.
infinitely.
Yes.
They're going through. You can go right through Sunday. They're still rolling 8s.
So subtract what they were. What were they?
2s, and they're 8s now.
Okay, so that's 4 minus 47, so you're at 43 right now. 16. So go ahead. I've got the math.
Okay.
59 so far.
This one explodes again.
Oh my
Plus
word.
a 1, plus a 7,
67, 68,
plus a 2.
70. And
You have 55.
so yeah, it's exceptional success.
Just a little.
Destructive trance.
I said I had the best guy.
Sorry.
War
Not-
with the dice today. What is going on?
Well, my D8s are doing very well, but yes, in a challenge event, your feats become advantages where it applies.
Slide
And I
that in
think
there.
this is, you're training them literally for a fight. So battle trance and destructive trance, I think, definitely applies here.
Okay.
Fight me in the comments if you want. Which means you've brought the final
Back of the
batter
line.
to the back of the line.
Get out of here.
And
Can
we
they fall off the
will.
line? Like, can we keep going?
Yeah.
Do they die now?
No. Now you guys have unlocked the opportunity for a surprise round in combat. That is going to be a roll to determine it. The roll will be a contested roll for surprise, depending on for every 5 over the CR that you get, unlocks 1 surprise slot to a max of 5. If you get 5 slots, everybody gets a surprise round. If not, you'll have a certain number of slots, however many slots you get, and you guys can decide for tomorrow how you want to spend those for each other. Because you guys are going to determine your order. As of now, we do have 2 more rolls to do and see. So you guys are going to be basically kind of an opportunity event to see if you can gain an advantage on the roll for the surprise round.
Okay. So like another success would be another advantage on that one.
Yep. So Iliad and Quinn can gain some advantage there, and we'll see if Quinn can get the additional permanent boon on everybody. So we'll finish that, and then we'll do the surprise round roll, see how that goes. But this has been another fantastical episode of BombSquad and Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you also gain access to bonus content as well as our private Discord where you can watch... I just mixed up. Where you can chat with us, play West March Kingmaker campaign, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as Dadbod Fitness and so many other great creators. And thank you so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. Bye.